focus that into our service of worship, our celebration of the Christ being among us. Let us take just a moment, though, to begin with the speaking together. The words will be on the screen on the land acknowledgement as we have gathered here this day. So I'm asking everybody to join in speaking this with us. Honoring the process of truth and reconciliation, and seeking to be a church that does recognize the pressing need for the ministry of reconciliation. We name that Tsawwassen United Church is located on the territory and unceded territory of the Coast Salish Indigenous peoples and the treaty territory of the Tsawwassen First Nation. The United Church of Canada acknowledges the territory's significance for the Indigenous peoples who lived and continue to live in this territory. We have a few ideas to share today, invitations, opportunities, possibilities as you go into the week and the next weeks ahead here in this preparing for Christmas and celebrating many good opportunities. I want to thank Agnes for placing flowers today on the communion table by the candles. And today they're placed for beauty and for joy. And that's a good thing on a Sunday of joy, to recognize and to celebrate the beauty around us. We have next Sunday is going to be a full Sunday. Today I do have a service at the Wexford at 1:30 after this service. Next Sunday we have our morning worship at 10, and it will be the Sunday of love. And then at 2:30 we'll have a service at the Waterford. And then at 4 we're going to have a service here, our Christmas Jazz Vespers service. And so you can come to all 3 or 2 or 1. So on the 18th, Floyd is telling me he can't hear me. You're not hearing on the, let's see if the battery works, okay? I'm not sure what's happening. So want to just let you know, those services are open and the invitations are there, especially at the Wexford, at the Waterford, and at the Mountain View services, second, third, and fourth Sundays of each month, that if you have people that are resident there or visiting people that are residents there, come and bring them along to the worship time as well. On the 18th, that Jazz Vespers is going to be a trio of musicians, and there will be a donation at the door as you come in that helps to cover the cost of bringing our musicians in. And then afterwards we're going to have a little bit of refreshments at the end, so you can stand around and talk about the great music and the good message that comes. Okay? So I'm getting you built up for anticipating all of that to be a really good time. The Outreach Committee have the bulletin board out there all prepared, and the donations container right below it on the table. And that is in order for us to help to support the South Delta Food Bank. All the money that is collected will go towards that in the beginning of the new year. And it is really a tremendous gift for us as we offer a financial gift so that the food bank itself can go and purchase the food that is necessary and the types of food that are most helpful for the needs of the people that are coming. So we want to continue to support that work. There are announcements on the page that you were sent on Friday on the email. And if you're not receiving that, please let the office know, because we want you to be able to receive that every week so that you know what's coming up. There's one that just came in this morning and I noticed it and I thought, okay, I'll mention this as well. If you want to have lunch, there's a few wonderful places to do that. One of them Friday. If you wanted to come here to the church to a nice quiet place and sit in the narthex, there's a couple of small tables with chairs sat around, and you can sit and have your lunch, bring it along with your cup of coffee, and enjoy just hanging out and being there. That's what we are trying to set that narthex up for, just to be a welcoming place, even throughout the week. But I also hear that the Delta Hospital Auxiliary Society Courtyard Cafe is functional through the Christmas season. I'll hang this on the bulletin board out there. If you want to go and have a lunch and enjoy a good time with each other, that's another place that you might want to check out over these next days and weeks. So I think that's enough announcements at the moment. Let us enter into our time of worship. Oh, Mary's going to speak. Yes.
Good morning. How many of you like being warm? Yay! Well, the news is that the furnace that controls the gym heat has had some serious hiccups. And I just had a report yet it was off again for the daycare, and it was really cold in there. So we had the repair guy. Long story short, it's going to need serious work. As you know, we're refurbishing also the flooring, and we're working on the flooring in the choir room to make that into a multi-purpose room. So over the next 6 weeks, past Christmas, I'm hoping that you might like to donate something to our property. It's old, and you know how it happens when you get old, the parts need replacing. Our knees, our hips, whatever, and so forth. The building, we have 1 boiler and 4 furnaces to keep going, and we are getting a new boiler as well. That's happening. So just put the word property, and gratefully received a little extra over the next 6 weeks. We hope to up that budget coffers. Thank you.
Well, let us enter into our time of worship with the prelude that Ron will bring to us. The light shines in the darkness.
We come to worship, seeking the joy Mary sang to welcome her Savior.
Source of light, shine into our lives and your world this Advent.
Renew us in the joy of our salvation.
And we light the candles of hope and peace and joy. This week, I'll get them in the right order, because the candle that is pink is the candle of joy for today. Last Sunday I was so anticipating joy that I lit it last week. So I'll light it again this week on the right Sunday. So with the candles lit, the recognition that Christ is among us whenever we gather as God's people, and especially on our Sunday worship, it is like a little Christmas every Sunday of the year. A celebration of the light of Christ coming into the world. Let us lift our voices in hymns of joy and praise. In number 8, our first hymn in the Voices United hymn book. Lo, how a rose ere blooming. So we sing our next hymn, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear.
To
So it is with the angels that we lift our voice and to do so in prayer, to bring before God all that we hold within us, all of our joy and our concerns, our love and